appreciation.
Take it.
Okay, so let's talk about having a wife, a mother. She cooks, she cleans, she takes care of your fucking children. Do you know what it's like to do a job all day? Because it's a job. It's a job.
I can't.
It's a job you're not getting paid for, okay?
So it's volunteer work.
It's
honestly.
volunteer work. Imagine volunteering and nobody saying, wow, gee, thank you. Thank you. Or how about this? You're doing a great job.
Or
wow.
This is my favorite one. I don't know how you do it. That takes me a real long way because it acknowledges that I'm totally fucking losing my mind and I appreciate you for it. And I don't know how I could have done this without you.
I couldn't do it without you.
I couldn't do it without you. Men, listen, I'm going to repeat it again, okay? One more time for the bitches in the back. I can never do this without you. I don't know how you do it. That will change. She'll feel so appreciated. Like he gets it.
Yeah.
He gets how frustrated I am. These kids don't stop all day long. He comes home from work. He's like, oh my God, they're going crazy. I don't know how you do this all day. It's crazy. I could never do this. Such a simple thing. She will appreciate you.
And like, I think about men at work. You know, they cry if their boss doesn't acknowledge them or appreciate them.
You cry me a fucking
You know
river.
what I mean? Like,
take it deep.
My boss doesn't appreciate it. I'm breaking
I do
my
all
back.
this work. Yeah, I'm stressed so much, and my boss doesn't even acknowledge it.
Ow.
Okay, you know what I do? Change shit diapers and have a kid throw up in my mouth all day. Complain about it again.
And Tracy is not complaining about her work. She just wants you to acknowledge the work she's doing. I mean, because it's day after day after day.
It is the same thing every day. And you want to be like, oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. The kids are going to bed. If you think you're not still on high alert that they're going to wake up, that you have to do this, that you have to set up for tomorrow, that you have, it doesn't end. It's not like I go to bed and that's it. I have a 9-month-old. I'm up all night with him still.
And like, just recognize, like, if he's at work all day and I dusted the whole house, which is like a once in a blue thing, like, holy shit, this house is not dusty. Like, we just like bring that up.
Wow, I could eat off these drapes.
Yeah, notice the work that we're putting in, men. Like, that's all women want. We just want a little appreciation.
Yeah, for sure. I think also, major couples fight about is financial support and like safety. And so budgeting is important. Making her, you don't have to spoil her with gifts. You just have to make sure that you're pulling your weight. And if you guys are co-household members where you're both bringing in income, like take a minute to just be like, how was your day? How was your day? Like, just the financial is major. Like, money runs this world. And I don't know who the fuck came up with money doesn't buy happiness. You know who wrote that? Some rich bitch. Because money does buy happiness.
Ivanka Trump.
Yeah. Somebody wrote that who has money and doesn't understand what it's like to not have money.
She's getting her colonoscopy and like getting like
her anal bleach.
Yeah. She's like, oh, who needs money?
Yeah, money. No. Let me tell you something. Money ruins and helps this world. And it's up and down.
And the thing is too, like, if you're dating a girl and you're not married, like boyfriend and girlfriend, if you're spending, even though you're not married and you're not financially committed to each other yet, but if you're spending all your money going out with the guys or guy trips at the bar, and then when she says, hey, can we do X, Y, and Z, and you complain about not having any cash, like, women don't want that. Like, they're
instantly going to be like, so you'll spend it all with your friends, but you won't spend it on me.
Like, that's a fucked up thing to do. Like, so you need to be financially just aware, even if when you're dating somebody, to marriage, to when you have children, because your children are your first priority. Like, all of a sudden, like, you know, spending money on shots for a round of all your friends is not important.
And on the same token, women, stop telling your man that like you need money to go shopping. There's necessities and then there's luxuries. And if you want to go shopping with extra money, maybe find a way to raise that extra money. You don't need to go like spoil yourself oh my God, I really wanted those shoes. I really wanted that bag. Like, okay, bitch, so go make a coin. Do it yourself. He's not supposed to be there supporting you. He's supposed to be putting a roof over your head, feeding you, and that is it. Like, you do the rest. Just put a little effort into showing him that like you could survive without him if you needed to. And also that he's not just a wallet to you. Because then he will go out of your way to make you feel more special by just doing it voluntarily.
Plan a date night. Don't make her do everything. Don't make her find the babysitter every fucking time.
Yeah, it's like, oh, call the babysitter and then decide where you want to eat. And then, I don't know, well, what time should we go or what time should I don't know. Just tell me dinner's at 8. I called the babysitter. She'll be here at 7:30. Make sure you look beautiful. I cannot wait to just get a time alone with you. So important.
Women don't want to be your mother. They
No.
like you are a
J-Lo
grown-ass
said
man.
it.
Like
I ain't your mama.
Yeah, you do. You plan everything else in your life. How come when it comes to stuff with your woman, you're just like you fall like a helpless plan. Like I don't know what you want. I don't know this. Just do it.
Who cares? It's not always what we want. It's not always what we want. Like, oh, I really wanted Chinese tonight and we got Italian. Like, no, just she will be so appreciative of you just like taking initiative of making her feel special. And that goes back to surprises. And I think it also goes back to, what did we say? Attention, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. One of them. It's all kind of snowballed into the next. Like, you just have to make the way you would plan a trip with your boys and you're so gung-ho about finding all that shit. Like, do that with your girl, please.
Oh my God. Imagine planning a surprise vacation for your wife.
Basically being like, you have 3 hours to pack.
Oh my God.
I've covered your shifts. Can you imagine?
We talk about like fairy tales. Like
you want to talk about having sex for 3 hours every 15 minutes.
That's the shit that makes your friends jealous of like the man you're with is when you're like, yeah, you know, I just came home and he told me to my bags were even packed already and the weekend was planned. Like what?
Yeah,
amazing.
That would be insane.
Sometimes women just want like their brain, like we overthink and we're too crowded and we just to take that process off us is so nice that we can just relax. We don't get to relax.
Yeah. Being faithful, major.
Huge one.
I feel like we maybe shouldn't even have to talk about this. I feel like guys who are unfaithful, like what are you getting out of life? I don't get it.
What's the point? Why date
it's
somebody?
So much fucking work
just
to
be
cheat.
Single.
Do you have any idea how much work it is to cheat?
Yes.
It is constant reminders of telling them where you were, what you were doing, deleting things from like.
I had a girl I work with that her friend found her boyfriend on a dating app, like on a Match, and I was like, what the fuck? This guy didn't just go out to the bar, get drunk, and like do something stupid. He went out of his way to cheat. Like
he literally went to the app store. He downloaded something, had to log in with his own email, made a password, like the whole thing. That's whole thing. Extensive.
That's
I mean,
so insane. What's the point?
So why stay with somebody if you're going to cheat? I just feel like it's so much work. It actually causes more problems because you're now stressed out about the man you have to worry about at home and the man you have to worry about on the side. Like imagine having a side piece and like you have to worry about both of them. One man is enough. It's enough concern. I can't.
I mean, and the problem with men that are unfaithful, once your woman finds out, and she will, they always do. It's
FBI, I told you.
Yeah.
Detective work.
She's going to find out. Like,
or her friends will find out.
Hope you're having a great time. It's going to come to an end soon. And guess what's happened? She's going to make the rest of your life miserable because she's never going to let it go.
And also men that are unfaithful, once they get a taste of unfaithfulness, it becomes like a game to them. Ugh. So they're like, oh, I got away with that. Let's see how much more I could get away with. Like, don't allow it. Like, put an end to it. Put your foot down. If you catch them one time, more than likely, I would say probably 70% chance they're going to do it again. Yeah. There's a 30%. Right. There's the Steves in the world and the Mirandas who she will give you a second chance and be like, he had remorse all over his face. He was so sorry. He was sick over it. That's an accident. Sometimes those happen. Yeah. People are humans. Mistakes happen. People fuck up. But a serial cheater is somebody who's going to destroy your whole world and then probably is also emotionally abusive by making you feel bad for it.
Well, for sure. And by the way, like cheating is emotional abuse because then your partner's sitting there looking in the mirror going, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
When there's nothing wrong with you. It's them all day. Confidence.
I mean, that's swag, right?
That's swag.
It's still
But also like there's nothing more unattractive to me than a jealous guy. Like if you're secure.
Insecurity. Yeah. Like it's probably because you have a small dick.
Oh, it's definitely because you have a small dick.
Can I tell you a funny story about a small dick? Cool. So.
Oh, you mean the one someone DM'd us that was disturbing as fuck?
Well, no, it was not that small. That was like Hobbit size. I was mortified. I had never.
Like, what do you use? Like I'm looking around.
It was like literally the size of my thumb.
The thumbnail.
It was the thumb. Yeah. It was mortifying.
Like a tip.
And this girl DM'd us and said that she asked him, how do you jerk off? And he said, I use my thumb and my pointer finger. Bye forever. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm blocking your number. It's like rubbing salt on your pasta. I will die. Don't ever do that to me again. We wanted to make fun of dicks, so we were asking you to DM us. But after that, we asked it to stop because I've never seen a Hobbit thing like that in my life.
Horrible. But tell me your small dick story.
So I had this boyfriend and we never slept together because it was just always wrong timing. It was we were only in like a 3-month relationship, but like it never got to that. So we ended up breaking up and whatever. Then me and my best friend got drunk one night. She was dating his friend at one point, but they broke up or I don't know, whatever. So we were like, oh, should we call them, blah, 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 and hang out? I was like, I wonder if like, if I rekindled that, maybe something would come back to us. Whatever. And I literally, it was the smallest thing I had ever seen. And I looked at it and I was like, wow. And then I attempted, because I was like, maybe I could get through this. Attempted it. I was like, this is like I was so physically uncomfortable. I couldn't even like.
How big?
It was I want to say like 4 inches maybe. I was like, we have to stop this. So my best friend and her boyfriend were downstairs and I kicked him out. I told him it had to stop because I couldn't even take how ugly and small it was. And I kicked him out and he went downstairs and told his best friend, yeah, she made me stop because it was too big. She couldn't handle it. I, to this day, still laugh about that story.
Wow.
What a liar men are. Like, that was it. Me and her laugh about it all the time. We're like, you couldn't handle it. We say that all the time. We're like, oh, bye. It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been, and it made me, I'm mortified. I literally PTSD. Thank God I now found Corey, and like I never have to worry about that ever again. But like, it's just
little. Like that guy definitely is like a jealous, like
he's the one who follows you to the bar when you go out with your friends, right? Because he's like, she's about to find some, big dick energy
for something that they're lacking 100%. Wow. Don't forget, guys, new clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
we're the best you've got.
So cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates. And if you like this clip, share it with a friend.